What is up, OGs? My name is VTR, and welcome back to another movie review. And yes, I'm sorry this video is coming out so late on May the 4th, but I was gone all day, and, well, most of the day, and so, yeah. But today we're reviewing for May the 4th, Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Before we get into it, let's actually read the synopsis of the movie real quick. It has been 3 years since the Clone Wars began. Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi and Jedi Knight Anakin Skywalker rescue Chancellor Palpatine from General Grievous, the commander of the droid armies. But Grievous escapes. Suspicions are raised within the Jedi Council concerning Chancellor Palpatine's with whom Anakin has formed a bond. Asked to spy on the Chancellor and full of bitterness towards the Jedi Council, Anakin embraces the dark side. So this movie is genuinely seen as the best of the Star Wars prequels. And I can understand that because I agree with that, actually. I think there are some people that say this is like the actually only prequel movie that was needed, and I can actually understand that as well because I agree slightly. But because I actually do like the other two films. I did reviews of those two in the past, but we're reviewing this one now. So what do I like about this movie? First of all, like a bunch of most of the action sequences are a lot of fun. There's actually some comedy in here too that's kind of fun with R2 at points. Not a lot of it, but like there's still the politics stuff that a lot of people don't like. The politics stuff in the Star Wars movies have never really bothered me. That definitely is here. It's here less than it is in the others. Like it's still there's still a presence of it and everything, but there's definitely less of it than there was. And obviously, this movie is the birth of Darth Vader, and that is like everything. Actually, when Anakin turns to the dark side, which is super interesting how they go about doing it. But I have to get into some of the negatives. Some of the acting, especially from Hayden Christensen, Anakin's actor, is not the best. There is some parts where I'm like, okay, that's that line delivery. You could have used a second take, but for the most part, I do, especially when he starts being Darth Vader, and you get to see more of the aggressive side. I feel like he does it, especially during the fight with Obi-Wan at the end. I feel like is pretty good. There are a few weird line deliveries from Ian McGregor as well early on in the film, but pretty much for the most part, Ian McGregor in this movie is pretty good. Obviously, a lot of memes came from this movie, like it's over, Anakin, I have the high ground, and you underestimate my power, and General Kenobi, hello there, and all that. Obviously, all those memes have been made because of this movie. Some of the, I don't know if it's the case for the other ones, because it's been a while since I've rewatched those, but some of the CG in this hasn't aged the best. But a lot of it still looks really good, especially like the space battle scene at the beginning looks really good. There's just some spots where I'm like, okay, this is odd looking at some points. And I feel like they kind of had to, I felt like there may have been something that was like, okay, we have to do certain things so it lines up perfectly with the originals. Like, obviously, like 3PO's memory has to be wiped, Darth Vader has to be a thing, and we have to get Palpatine to look the way he does, which some of it's like, okay, we're just taking off check marks here, and it does feel like it sometimes. But like I said, it's one of those movies where you like, you enjoy it for what it is, because you want to see the lightsaber duels in this are a lot of fun. You get I think 3 specifically. You get the one at the beginning with Count Dooku, the one with Grievous, and then the one between Anakin and Obi-Wan at the end. No, 4. No, 5. Because it's the one between Palpatine and Windu and the other Jedis, and then there's the one between Yoda and Palpatine. Which the Yoda one is really cool, because it's really cool to see Yoda actually. Because this is our first time ever seeing Yoda use a lightsaber. Obviously, we'd see him do it more in the Clone Wars and everything, like TV show, but that would come out later on. But this was like our first time seeing Yoda use a lightsaber, and kind of be pretty cool. Up to this point, we've just seen Yoda sit around, give advice, and things like that, and be wise. That's what I always seen from Yoda up to this point. The way they handle the clones, like switching on a dime like that, I like that. That's how they explain. Oh, so this is how they get their Stormtrooper army and everything. But also, like, it does feel like out of nowhere, kind of. But that's another thing. Was like, they gotta check those boxes and everything. I was like, we gotta have this. We gotta have this. We gotta have this. We gotta have that. It's ticking those boxes. Gotta make sure to tick every box. But overall, I think this is an all-right film. I don't think it's anything amazing or anything. It's got some amazing stuff in it, but the movie overall is not great. I actually am surprised to see. I also want to go ahead and say the Rotten Tomatoes score. The Rotten Tomatoes score from audiences, from critics, is a 78 or 79. Sorry, which is a surprise, because that's normally that's a certified fresh rating, which I was actually shocked to see. And audiences actually give it a 66, which is lower. Which, me personally, I'd probably give this movie a 3 out of 5. I think that's a good, solid ground for it. But I do enjoy this movie for what it is. There is some, like, the way, like, I think the way they try to build up Anakin and Palpatine's bond and trust could have been a little better, but at the same time, I think it's all right. Like, I'm trying to reach for more negatives here, but I do think the action sequences in this are good. I do think once again, some of the dialogue, like in the second movie, is a little but for the most part, it's a fun movie. It's definitely showing Anakin becoming Darth Vader, the stuff that we've heard about in the other movies, and it's definitely something that's really cool. And I think, like, a lot of the action sequences in this are a lot of fun, and it's definitely and you also see Chewbacca in this, which I also thought was pretty cool. That you see Chewie in this, but once again, I want to apologize for this video being late. Like I said, I was gone all day, so I didn't get around to getting this video up like I wanted to. But yeah, this movie was a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I think a lot of people have fun with this. I bet people that see it in theaters probably had a lot of cool fun. And, like, even James Earl Jones reprised his role as Vader, which is cool at the end there. And you can kind of understand how, like, Anakin goes and follows Palpatine's lies, and that winds up being his own downfall, and that's pretty interesting. But what do you guys think of the movie? Let me know down in the comment section below. Do you like them? Do you like this movie? Do you hate this movie? Let me know. I'm extremely curious what you guys think. But yeah, I don't really know what else to say. except for I will see you guys in the next one. And also, I want to apologize for there being no anniversary video, the 10-year anniversary video that I was supposed to do every week. I mean, every day this week, but I didn't, and I apologize for that. But yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.